Hi! Welcome to our tutorial video for GCash Merchant Portal. In this video, we will be discussing the features of the portal. You will also learn how to access and use it. What is the Merchant Portal? The GCash Merchant Portal is a web portal created for partner merchants to be able to view transactions in real time, query transactions from specific subsidiaries, merchant branches, and time periods. Partner merchants can also export the queries to a downloadable CSV file. This is for merchants to lessen their dependence on a T+1 reports emailed by GCash and the SMS notification. As long as they have connections to the internet and a device, merchants can query for the GCash transaction reports. There are three levels of access for partner merchants: subsidiary level, merchant level, and branch level. Let's now move on to the definition of terms. Transaction date and time is the exact time and date that the transaction was made. Transaction code refers to the reference number of the transaction. Transaction type refers to the type of transaction, such as payment or refund. Branch name is the name of the store or shop of a merchant. Branch display name is the specific name displayed when scanning the GCash QR code. Channel refers to the app that the customer used to pay. Payment methods refers to the mode of payment that the customer used. Transaction amount is the amount of the completed transaction. Positive value represents payments, negative value represents refunded transactions. Transaction status. We have 4 different transaction states. Successful, which means the payment was successfully received. Failed, which means the payment was not successfully received by the merchant or cashier, possibly due to technical errors. Processing, which means transaction is still ongoing. Cancelled, which means the customer initiated the cancellation of the transaction through the GCash app. Merchant name is the name of a business that uses GCash services for payments from GCash customers and is indicated in the merchant application form. This is only displayed under subsidiary level access. Subsidiary refers to the company where the merchants belong to. Now that you're familiar with the definition of terms, here's how to request for your merchant portal access. For new merchant applicants, fill out the branch enrollment form accordingly. For existing merchants, here's how. Step 1. Send the following details to your account manager or to merchant support. Access level needed: subsidiary, merchant, or branch. Subsidiary name, if applicable, to user access level needed. Merchant name. Branch name, if applicable, to user access level needed. Email address under each user access level needed. Email address should be unique across all user access level needed. Adding the same email address under different subsidiaries, merchant, or branch access is not allowed. Step 2. Check your email. The merchant's nominated email address will receive an email notification containing GCash Merchant Portal credential within 24 hours of the request. Step 3. Create a password. The user can create a password by clicking the link found in the email. Here are some guidelines in creating a password. Password must be alphanumeric, minimum of 8 characters, and must contain at least 1 special character. Take note, the link to create a password will expire after 24 hours. So create a password as soon as you receive the email from GCash. If you weren't able to change it in time, click Forgot Password to retrigger the email. Once you have successfully nominated a password, you can now log in to the merchant portal. How to log in? Enter your email address for the username. Enter your created password. Enter the verification code sent to your nominated email address. Take note, this verification code expires after 5 minutes of login. A new code is required for every login attempt. Other reminders: the system will block the user after 3 consecutive incorrect password entries. But don't worry, you can reset your password after an hour. The system will automatically log out the portal if left idle for 15 minutes. You are only allowed to log in to one device. If you attempt to log into another device, the system will automatically log out previous logins. Merchant Portal lets you view your GCash transactions in real time. It also helps you monitor daily transactions and support your end-of-day procedures. Through this portal, managers or the finance department can easily check or audit the frontliners' GCash sales at any given time. For subsidiary level access, you can search by merchant name, branch name, transaction date, transaction code, transaction type, transaction status, and channel. Merchant name and transaction date are required for a transaction query. Query by transaction code will not require the user to select a specific merchant name or select a transaction date. You can select up to 5 merchants and 20 branches at a time for one query. For merchant level access, you can search by branch name, transaction date, transaction code, transaction type, transaction status, and channel. Branch name and transaction date are required for a transaction query. Query by transaction code will not require the user to select a specific branch name or select a transaction date. You can select up to 20 branches at a time for one query. For branch level access, you can search by transaction date, transaction code, transaction type, transaction status, and channel. Transaction date is required for transaction query. Query for transaction code will not require the user to select a specific transaction date. All the data you've searched can also be downloaded via CSV file. This can help you file your daily, weekly, or monthly sales records. There is a maximum of 100,000 records per row per transaction query. If the query results is less than or equal to 20,000 records per row, you can proceed to download the report from the merchant portal. If the query result is more than 20,000 records per row, the report will be sent to your email address. To view the details of a particular transactions, simply click the transaction code. Here's a sample of a transaction details page. Here's a sample of a refund details page. Forget your password? Here's how to reset. Step 1. On the login page, click Forget Password. Step 2. Enter your email address and click Submit. Step 3. Open the Reset Password notification sent to your email and click Reset Password. Step 4. Enter and confirm your new password. If you just want to change your password, here's how. Step 1. Click Change Password under Account Settings on the top right corner of your dashboard. Step 2. On the Change Password page, enter your old password, then your new password twice. Your new password and confirmed password should match. Click Submit to update your password. Step 3. Once the password has been successfully changed, you can go back to the dashboard. Frequently asked questions. How long is the minimum idle time for a system to log out? System will automatically log out every 15 minutes of idle time. On my first login, how much time do I have until my temporary login credentials expire? You have 24 hours to set your new password before the link expires. How many times will I be required to key in the verification code? How much time is allowed for encoding the 6-digit verification code? Portal will require you to enter the 6-digit verification code every time you log in. Verification code expires within 5 minutes. Where can I find the GCash verification code? Merchant Portal verification code will be automatically sent to your registered email upon a login attempt. Can I log into multiple devices? No. System will automatically logs out the first session, and a message prompt will be sent to your previous device used. Can I view the transaction records per branch? Yes. You just have to select a particular branch name. How long does the portal keep the data? 3 months. For reports with longer time periods, you may request from your respective account managers for ad hoc reports. Can I query as much data as I want? No. You can search as far back as 3 months from the day to day, and the limit is 100,000 rows per query. Is there a limit to the data I can download at a time? Yes. You can only download data from 3 months from today's date, and only up to 100,000 rows per CSV file. If the file contains more than 20,000 rows, the file will be sent to your email address. If you want to download more, you can change your search conditions per query. For any GCash related concerns, you may reach out to us via email at merchantsupport@mint.xyz. Thank you for your time, and we hope you learned something new with GCash. With GCash, what can't you do?